Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to Sunday Scribbles, where I forget to turn on my mic 100% of the time. I don't think there has been a stream where I have remembered, unfortunately. Um yeah, I have a couple of things to draw today. Um I have a TTS friend that I would like to design. TTS means text to speech. So some VTubers have a little friend that they have that you can make them talk. It's a bit where I forget to turn on my mic, and then I talk for like a minute and nobody can hear me. But yes, I have a TTS friend I would like to design. I don't really know what they're going to look like or what they're going to be, but I think it'd be fun to have a little friend that you can make say things. I also have on the docket, I would like input on different toggles for my new Live 2D model that I'm drawing right now. Because there are a couple of expressions that I think would be funny, but I don't know if I'll ever use. uh, I will potentially be struggling through rigging my Live 2D model on that note, which may or may not be a time, honestly. I haven't rigged a live 2D model in 3 years, I think. And I was an amateur before, and I'm an amateur still, except I'm an amateur who forgot a lot of what they learned. Um, and probably, I think if we don't do any of, well, the last thing I have are probably just emotes. Coley, like shrine spirits, ghosts you can communicate with, if that's made out of blue smoke. Oh, yes. I thought potentially having a TTS little wispy might be fun, but I also thought maybe it'd be. I'd have to expand on the idea a little bit, you know? Because, I could just have like a little wisp. Hello, illiterate user. Welcome to Sunday Scribbles. I kind of wondered about having like a little creature that was also a ghost. Of course. We're happy to have you. Even though I usually have wisps as part of like a big thing about my design, I'm terrible at drawing them, if I'm gonna be honest. But I was thinking like a little guy, a little friend. Maybe they should have a body though. Maybe they look like Puppy Cat just a little bit, but don't worry about it. We're having a good time vibing. Right now, I guess I'm kind of trying to design a little TTS friend. Except I have no idea what I would like them to look like. I would like them to be a spirit though, like Coley has mentioned. Because I think that's fun. But what they look like besides that, I'm not really sure. It is the eyebrows that make it look like Puppy Cat. It could just be a little fox. Little feet. Maybe its tail is a wisp. Yeah, we just buy. Oh, TTS means text to speech. So you know how some VTubers have like a little a little friend that you can make say stuff, and they have like a robot voice. Oh, you're not familiar with that. That's okay. So like in some streams, I believe you can pay bits to make one of your messages be read out loud by a little robot voice. And basically the expansion of that idea is that the VTuber has like a little thing with them. So like maybe this. And when you would have the robot voice talk, then it would come out of this like their little friend's mouth instead of it just being read out loud by itself. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I don't know if I want to have like just a fox. I was thinking it would be funny if I had oh, I don't know what it's called. It's a little bell Pokemon, but it is a Pokemon, so I don't think I can have it. What is it called? Oh, Chingling. Oh, yes. It looks like it's got a little face that says I've never had a single thought in my entire life, and I'm happier that way. Oh, I know why I like it. It kind of looks like Kirby. It kind of looks like I just drew Kirby with pigtails. But I suppose Kirby's also never had a thought in his entire life, or in their entire life. One of these boys, little Pokemon boys, I love them for obvious reasons. My favorite one was an actual play podcast. They had a game where you paid bits and all it did was pet the dog. That's pretty good. I like that. Little Sesame Seed Eyes, yes, thank you. It'd be cool if it was a messenger fox or a raven because they do have context for that. Do I'm not going to do an original Sonic OC donut steal. Just it's okay, guys. I'll just have Sonic show up. Let me see if I can remember how to draw Sonic off the top of my head with absolutely no references. Oh no. This is looking kind of accurate and I'm a little upset. I think he has yeah, he's got little triangle ears. He's got 3, I think. I think this one doesn't go up as much. Because I think in Boom they added more spikies. I feel like there's something wrong with his eyes, but I'm pretty sure this is what Sonic eyes look like. Like 100% pretty sure. They just look like this. Give them a little eyebrow things. There we go. There's Sonic. I mean, my original Sonic character. I mean, not Sonic. Yes, this is my original Sonic OC Donut Steel. Don't worry. Very different from regular Sonic. See? What if Sonic was green instead of fast? Well, actually, Giggling Wizard, there is a Sonic character named Scourge, who is Green Sonic. I don't think he might still be fast though. Now that I think about it. Suzonic. Suzonic TTS. Um maybe as a joke. Amazing quality of this no reference Sonic speaks volumes. Revealing high quality. I mean, it's not a secret. I watched and I played a lot of Sonic when I was younger, so I grew up drawing Sonic and trying to emulate it. I mean, I potentially can draw most Sonic characters without reference. Potentially. Yes, they do have one singular massive eyeball. The ski goggle aesthetic, as they say. I can't believe you know obscure Sonic. You have to know. Of course I know obscure Sonic the Hedgehog characters. Please, Rouge the Bat. No, I always said her name wrong for the longest time. I always thought her name was Roke. I think she has really big, like, bat ears. I don't think she has hair, really. I think she has hair on the back of her head. I think she has, like, a little muzzle thing like most of them. This little bit right here. Of course, she got a little neck. The rogue I'm probably the most familiar with is Sonic Heroes Rogue. That's because I loved her so much. She had like a cool secret agent outfit, like a suit instead of her very iconic, she has it. She has the heart on it. Everyone knows this outfit that Rouge wears. I think she also had lips. I think I drew her face too wide though. Potentially I drew her nose wrong, but I'm not sure. Because I think all Sonic characters have like this nose. But I again am not entirely sure. And they all have the ski goggle eyes. Except I feel like Rogue had separated eyes. Because I think she had like huge eyelashes. And that didn't really work with the ski goggles. She also had eyeshadow. And I want to give her a poof here, but I know she doesn't have one. I'm pretty sure she, like, all of her fluff is like in the back of her head, like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. And then her big old bat ears, which I actually don't remember what exactly they look like. But I do think she had like fluff on the sides of her face. I don't think they had lines on the inside of them, but we're gonna put them in there anyways. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's what she looks like. But I don't remember. Nazo was a real character and no one can tell me otherwise. Huh, that name doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry. Well, yes, Rouge was a big favorite because she was a thief, that's fair. I did not need to know about alternative universe bad boy Green Sonic, but thank you. I'll try to use this information responsibly. Please do. He is green because of Chaos Emeralds or something, TM. I don't remember exactly. But he wears a leather jacket. He's very cool. Sonic is canon in Perhaps. Maybe they are. Honestly, Tails the Fox but in Suzu's style is fun idea. Oh, boy. I mean, I guess Tails was a kitsune. Very, You know, it's odd because I think I remember reading, like, Tails is like 8 or 13 years old. And he's got 2 tails. What a prodigy. I think foxtails are counted by hundreds of years by how old they are. So, boy. 8 years old, 2 tails already? Wild. Do I have an opinion on Julie, Sue, the Echidna? I think your design is neat. I think she's the one that has like, she has metal pieces. Like a bunch of metal pieces, I think. Right. And she's an Echidna, I know that much. Here, I'm looking up a picture of Rouge the Bat so we can see how accurate I was. Here it is. Not bad. Not bad. I gave her too much fluff on the side of her, on the back of her head. But, you know, there are lines in her ears. She just doesn't have as much fluff as I gave her. Turn every Sonic character into a fox. That's already been done by the internet at large, Giggling Wizard. Turn every Sonic character hot. Well, I'm not gonna grace that one with an answer. I'm sorry. That's already been done by the internet too. Every Sonic character. Honestly, based off of all the Sonic games, I think every Sonic character is already fast, because they all go as fast as Sonic does. Like, if you ever see another, like a Sonic game where there's other playable characters, they usually go as fast as Sonic does. I suppose my reference point for this is Sonic Heroes. But, I mean, that's a big multiplayer game. Well, not multiplayer, but multi-character game. Turn every Sonic character 180 degrees so they're facing backwards. Sonic video game lore was not something I was expecting. Well, I have a lot of opinions about Sonic. I don't I don't know who started me down this road, but it happened. And I'm sorry to everyone here who didn't expect Sonic stuff. But it's, you know, it's what I guess you didn't sign up for it. But I mean, like, it's true. In Sonic Heroes, they all go as fast as the speed character. And, like, they're as fast as Sonic, they're as fast as Shadow. Amy is the speed character for Team Rose, and she's fast. And, like, their only special ability as the quote unquote fast characters to make tornadoes because they spin around real fast. Or in Amy's case, she uses her hammer, I think, to make a tornado. I suppose Gift did start this. Shadow's a bitch because he's the only one who needs rocket. So listen, Shadow can go fast without the rocket skates, I think. He just wears them because they're stylish. I don't think I really want like a humanoid TTS friend, you know? That's why I keep drawing a circle and thinking, no, it looks too human. But I think I want like a creature, a critter of some sort. Sonic Frontier stream. I've played a little bit of Sonic Frontiers, but I don't think anybody would like to see me do that, honestly. What am I doing? It's almost... I suppose I could have a bird. Have a little bird with stuff. I want him to have like a big stupid eyes. I just want my TTS friend to look like they've never had a single thought in their life. You know? I know that bird feet don't look like this, but to be honest, I don't know how to draw them any other way. At least without reference. Because I'm doing this without reference for some reason. I don't think they look like that either. What do bird feet even look like? Maybe... Do they look like this? No, that doesn't look right. Maybe, maybe he doesn't have feet. Maybe he's also a little... He's a little spirit. Little spirit, bird. With no feet. It looks like that. And his little, thingy has, like, the thingies on. I know what they're called, but I can't remember what they are at the moment. Like the little paper talismans. I think you should probably have feet. Tube weasels. I know a lot about... I beat Persona 5 1.5 times. Incredible. If you have a bird, I think it should be a little fat boo of a bird, a blob of a bird. Ah, yes. He should be. I think you should have like teeny tiny feet like this. Maybe he looks like that. Blob bird. Oh, a raccoon get like a tanuki. A bamboko. Kitsune and tanuki have a rivalship of some kind, I think, in mythology. Can't remember if it's friendly or if it's just like they clash. I know that they're both shape-shifting guys. Yeah, just like how chat clashes with you. Chat doesn't clash with me that much. Chat's pretty nice to me, I think. Most of the time. Yeah, it should be some sort of yokai probably. The Belga. Oh, this is Chingling. This is actually a Pokemon, so I don't think I can use them. But I drew them anyways because I think they're very cute Pokemon. Yeah, as licensed Pokemon. Nintendo, yes. Nintendo would come and murder me in my sleep. But I still draw them anyways because I adore the design. I think it's very cute looking. Raccoons are kind of like, they kind of got like weird little bodies. I think it'd be funny if it had like a little, like one of those little packs. Like one of those little merchant packs that you see, like that. He's got little hands. Always ready to steal. Ready to fight. It's his turn to play Xbox. I don't know a raccoon that looks like this, but it's funny. I also think it should probably have like little, yeah, like a little, I forget what these are called. Digigrade, I think. Digigrade little feets. Like this. Maybe not such clawy little hands, but add little fluff tufts to it. Like this. Fluffy bits. There we go. Raccoon boy. Something like that. He's got whiskers. What about some Pokemon like creature made of a Suzubel or pot thing? That has a mouth for some reason. Just not an actual Pokemon. Oh, like an object TTS friend. Let's see. Let's move him over there. A little bird here. Gonna make Fox small because it's the most basic option. Making like an object would be interesting. It's a little hard though. Nintendo and Sega coming together. Sonic but Pokemon. Yes, Sonichu of internet lore. I guess it is kind of like Sly Cooper. He's got a little bag and he's a thief. Should have a shirt that says my turn on stream. Yeah, I guess I could give him like a little crop top or something. It's my turn to stream. Mom says it's my turn to stream. Something like that. Text us live. Maybe. So most like real life Suzubels look kind of like this. They're well, actually there's a lot of different types of Suzubels, but the ones that you'll find with the with this part, the little braided cord, they usually look like this. And then, you know, they have the red and white cord attached to them. Shinto Suzubel actually is like it's a wand with many bells on it. So it's kind of like a jingle bell. I cannot draw it accurately myself, but imagine like a stick with a bunch of bells on it. That's a Shinto Suzubel. Hello, Derp. Thank you. We're trying to design a TTS friend for me, a text-to-speech friend for me. This is not one of the options. This is just Chingling, a Pokemon that I like because it looks like a Suzubel. We have a Blobbird who's never thought anything in its life. We have It's My Turn to Stream Sly Cooper, and we have a basic Fox. Basic Fox should have a little handkerchief thingy on it, so. Oh, I also drew Sonic. I also drew Sonic and Rouge from memory. Chatteling. You know, I don't know much about competitive Pokemon. Was Chingling a good Pokemon? I like the idea of something that can hold accessories sometimes to mix it up. Fox and Bird can just hold it. Yeah, they both can hold stuff. Well, I mean, little raccoon boy could also just hold stuff in his hands. But the object, like an object TTS. My thoughts keep going to the stupid, I don't know if you guys are aware of like the umbrella yokai. It looks like an umbrella, and then it like opens up and there's like an eye inside of it. It's really silly. He could commit crimes. This little raccoon boy could commit a lot of crimes. Let me look up. Yes, Kaso Obake. Oh, tentacle raccoon emote. That scares me. Text to steal. That's it's pretty good actually. The raccoon seems to be the forerunner. Oh, I forgot. It has like a foot. I hate that. I hate that about the umbrella yokai. I think it actually has a shoe that it wears too. Kasopake. What if the one I had didn't have a foot though? It just had like a handle. Yeah, I prefer that. Probably not though. This doesn't fit. Trying to think of like a bell that isn't Chingling, but like Chingling. I mean, look at it. Look at him. Chingling's so perfect. He's a perfect little bell. Just so good. Although I realized earlier that he's just he's just Kirby. It's just Kirby. I don't think I drew Kirby right, but like is just Kirby. I think Kirby's face is a lot smaller. Yeah, that looks more right. But like, I don't see a difference between these two pictures. Look at them. They're friends. It's there we go. They're friends. Shaped just like a friend. Kassobak, it could have like a bird leg. Be a little bit like a little chicken leg Baba Yaga action. And that would probably be better. Something like that. But it's just a little, the more I look at it, the more it just like doesn't super mesh, so I probably won't pick that one. We might end up with the Tanuki though. Maybe with some more changes, but had a little shirt. My turn to play Xbox. I guess I could have him wear little clothes. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he could just have little clothes and a little pack. Oh, goodbye, giggling wizard. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Now, if we were to go with Little Raccoon, what would his name be? No, he has to have a real name. Besides text to steal. That's okay, Derp. I'm really bad at names too, honestly. So, and also now I've been cursed with like, oh, it looks just like Sly Cooper. So all I can think of is just Sly. I don't think that's the right move. Maybe I'll come up with it another day. But I do like silly little text to steal Tanuki thingy. Because it is a yokai. It does have ties with Kitsune. And they're supposed to be good for business, I think. Wait. Maniki Neko good for business. What was Tanuki good for? Why were they outside of stores and stuff? Oh, they were outside of bars. Well, let's see. I wonder what colors he would be. Probably just normal raccoon color. Actually, I think he'd be brown. He'd be brown colors. Maybe with that as a base and this as his dark colors. Not that one though. Yeah, something like this. Where's color scheme? Oh! Keep this as an accent color so it matches Suzu. There you go. It's like Lucky Cat, but for a bar. Oh, I see. You want to share cards, but you're not sure how. Oh, Oh, did you make like some pictures? He's cursed with a little Sonic nose. I don't think Tanukis have a nose like this, but this one does. No, he's not gonna have eyebrows. Ah, you took some pictures. Let's see. Well, I think you can post links. I think. I don't remember if I set up Twitch a certain way. I suppose it'd be easier if I had a Discord. I mean, I do have a Discord, but I wasn't sure about opening it or not because the thought makes me a little nervous because I suppose I would say I'm not the I don't know. I guess I just have anxiety. Is a good way to put it. Seems like there's only one way to find out. I see. Should he wear blue clothes with yellow accents because he looks like Sly the raccoon of famous PlayStation lore? Not sure if this is possible, but I think it'd be funny if there was a way for when the text speech went off, if he like came on screen like guk, 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 and then said the thing and then like flipped around and was like or I suppose it would be and then he just goes away like that. I would really like that. This is also really amusing to me. Look at him dance. He's so good at it. Snout. Oh yeah, he could have a little snout, shaky. I think I know how to do that, like really rudimentally, but I think I could do it. Or I could learn how to do it. There we go. Jazz little hands. I kind of want him to just have like, I kind of want him to just have stupid little 3 hands. Something like this. This is just a rough draft. Seems like links are fine. Oh, I will have to take a look. What does he have in his bag? We're not sure. It's gotta be something. I guess he doesn't have to have any, like, wispy things in him. Well, I actually kind of like how that looks. Just one little thing. He looks naked. Oh no, it took all his markings away. He's just a little boy. Let me see. Oh, these look Spiky Paw's pretty good. King of Flies, like that reference, also solid. These look a lot like inscription cards. Did you take a lot of inspiration from the formatting? Because inscription cards are really easy to understand. I really like it. In comparison to some other tabletop trading card games. Let's... I kind of like the lighter color. And then we'll give him back his... mask. Oh, I did that on the wrong layer. Oops. Come on. There we go. Maybe I do want it to be this color. But then just a little more like that. I think that works. We can have his lighter colors here. That's just a rough draft, so I'm not gonna spend too much time worrying about this. What do raccoons look like? Hold on. I have to go check. Outside of just having a little mask. Oh, but tanukis are like a real thing, aren't they? In the beginning, no, it wasn't meant to look so much like inscription card. Oh, I see. That's a fun coincidence. It is, I mean, it is the most logical way to set things up, I think, though, is to have all those things be really visible. Tanukis have like they've got like a thing around their mask going down to their little furry faces. Like that. Maybe he can have little eyebrows like that. Then you're gonna have dark little hands. And paws. We'll erase these bits up here. So I can't tell if I don't think oh no, they do. In some pictures they have striped tails, and other pictures they don't. So I guess it just depends. That's okay. Just follow the tail flow with this bit. And I actually played Inscription, decided to borrow, quote unquote. Understandable. I mean, the sigils are really good, I think, just from like a player standpoint, because it just very quickly tells you everything you need to know. Because I mean, some trading card games these days, my goodness, my friends play Vanguard. There's so much text on those suckers. I don't know what any of them are doing half of the time. I've given up on trying to like figure out what's going on with them. I think his bag should be green. Because that's just like, I don't know, that's just the color that I think these little Nick bags are. Not Nick bags, but I know they have a name. I can't think of them right now though. Uh-oh. I wonder if his whiskers should be light colors. That's something I'll think about later though. You truly do need a magnifying glass for some cars these days. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I should specify. Because, you know, some people really like the complexity and the interactions that come from that. I'm just not really big into such things, I'm afraid. What are those thingies? They're not really bandanas. They're like a different thing. That have like the little swirly markings on them. Maybe they are just bandanas. I don't know. I attempted to look for it and I didn't find anything, so oops. Hold on. I believe that the pattern that they have is usually called Karakusa though. I know that I feel like there has to be a name for like the little bags you see merchants holding. I suppose you don't see merchants holding them, but like in a lot of Japanese games, there'll be like a character with like this little bag around their neck. No idea what it's called though. Do does he have a blue one or does he just have like a green thing going on? He might just wear green. The contrast. Maybe he's a foresty boy. He wears green or something. Well, I'm afraid next to me it'd look like Christmas because green and red. But it sort of suits him, I would say. Though he's sort of starting to look like Spearmint. Maybe he just wears black. Like a thief. Thief in the night. I kind of like how that looks a bit more. Might be too much shine. Have these little claws though. Maybe he's got like little red paw pads though. Nope, not like that though. Yeah, like that. I'd say that looks pretty good. Maybe. But what if he had bright red eyes? Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Christmas tree drip. I'd like to avoid Christmas tree if at all possible. Maybe he has green eyes actually. It's more cohesive. Looks a bit more friendlier than bright red eyes. Or you could just have the dark colored eyes, because it looks a bit more natural, I think. There we go. Good old text to steal. My new little friend. Or maybe enemy. I think they might be more of my enemy than my friends. Not sure. Chat Tanuki. Little chat Tanuki. It's his turn to play Xbox. I mean stream. Thank you for everyone's suggestions and going through this process with me. Chanuki, no, not Tanuki. I'm trying to smash together chat and Tanuki together and it doesn't work. Chatunki. Why not sack? Why no sack on the Tanuki? It looks like a raccoon. I'm not going to do that. You and I, look me in my little chibi eyes, Coley. Get a good look. Hold on. Look me in my eyes. Look me deeply into my eyes. I'm not going to do that. You know why I'm not going to do that. Okay. Oh my god. Chanuki. we can call him. Maybe we call him Chanuki for now. Mr. Chanuki. Maybe we just call him Chonkers for short. Not in red. Because it looks really threatening in red. Shanuki. I'm glad that you found enjoyment in that fully. Okay, I will save Mr. Chanuki away for later to create him in earnest. He will appear one day. One day he will show up. I don't know when that day will be, but he will be here eventually. So the other things I have besides this is I'll show you guys the progress I've made on my live 2D model. So here it is. Everything has been cut. You don't see how many layers there are on this side, but everything's been cut and sorted, kind of, for the most part. For the most part, sorted. There's a lot here. You can kind of see behind me here. But the one thing that I didn't do while I was doing this is I didn't think about emotion toggles. So, and by toggles I mean like sometimes like my chibi face like looks scared. suddenly, or gremlin mode, where the eyebrows are a little bit more tilted and look a little bit more smug. But those are basically toggles. So I'm trying to think of different toggles I would like for my larger life 2D model, without without hurting myself. Hello, Percussor. I can draw myself as a Sonic OC. This is basically a Sonic OC if you think about it. Oh yeah, we did do a whole Sonic thing earlier. Let me go back to Mr. Chinuki real quick. Where is it? Hold on. He's in one of the, oh yes, I drew Rouge the Bat from memory. Pretty close. Pretty close. The only problems between my memory of Rouge the Bat and actual Rouge the Bat. Actual Rouge the Bat has her hair more like this, and she also doesn't have as much fluff as I gave her. So pretty accurate, actually. I also drew Sonic from memory, but I mean, not actually Sonic. Has bells on it. Clearly not Sonic. Clearly Suzu Sonic, original character, do not steal. Right here. Definitely. So I guess I technically already did it. And now we're on potential toggles. If you guys want to make suggestions. I know that I would like sad toggle, because I need one after what happened to Kazuma, my grieving arc, where I needed like I just needed tears, something like that. I want to do you guys know this face? It's like, hold on, I can't draw it. I can't draw it right. Let me. It's the Anya face from Spy X Family. Let me find a reference for it. Ah, yes, here it is. I don't know what emotion it is, but I think it's really funny. 'Cause it's something like that. I know it looks kind of threatening and like bright red, so let me. There we go. I don't know if this is any better, honestly. I usually do everything in bright red, and I can't tell you why I do that. I think it's just because it's easiest to see. Something like this, though, for like an Anya face. I don't know when I would use it, though, the problem. But I don't know what emotion the Anya face is. I just know it is one. Mischievous. You'd say the Anya face is mischievous. That's fair. Mischievous. Thank you, Substitute Hero. It's a little, like, mischievous, devious. Can't forget the tooth. It's almost 1 a.m. for me, but let me suggest a hide the pain herald sort of. Oh, be strong for mother. Okay, Derp, thank you. Have a good night. Try to sleep well. Thank you for the suggestion and your input and for sharing your cards. Please give it. I'm glad that you noticed. Always gotta get the fang in there. Hide the pain. Small bean face. What is small bean face? Does small bean face mean like here's the face and then the small face is like just like this, and then everything else is like still like in place, like everything else still looks normal? Is that what small bean face is? Trying very hard in a social situation but struggling. I think that might just be scared. The way I'd do that is I would let me see. Oh no, I lost it. Probably just add like a shadow here. Eyebrows have to be changed to like do this, and then probably eyes lifted a bit more so you could see the full are you kidding me? Please, for the love of God. Trying very hard in the social situation, but there is obvious pain. Deep, deep pain. Something like that. Trying very hard but failing. Very solid suggestion. I think I have to make two versions of sad. Like one is just like, "Aw," and the other one has to be like absolutely like devastated. Probably not though. I'll probably just make one sad with like some little tears or something. I'm gonna assume small bean face is this though. Everything normal, but like face is replaced with like just a teeny tiny face. Like that. Which might be funny. Definitely this one though. That's the... You gotta figure out what hide the pain looks like. Hide the pain herald. Oh, not be strong for mother. Hide the pain herald is the internet internet historian man, or at least that's where I know the picture from. Where it's like, I don't even know how to translate what this looks like. I'm not gonna draw the nose. It's like such a specific... I don't even know how to recreate this. It's like, how do you... How do you do that? Where is it? Hold on. Don't worry. Copy image. Just to show you guys. In case you don't know what Hide the Pain Herald is. How do you... how do you translate this? It's just so, it's really in his eyes. I feel like there's just so much pain there. I have no idea how to do that. It's so sad. Oh my god. Ugh. Right, I said I wouldn't draw in bright colors right now because it looks very. I assume it doesn't look good to other people's eyes. I feel like it's half in his eye. Yeah, it's like pretty much. It feels like it's all in his eyes. And well, yeah, at least half. And it's just like, oh my god. How do you. I think. I don't even know how to. That doesn't. It doesn't have the same. It just doesn't have the same emotion. This looks more like skeezy than painful. This looks like I'm trying and failing to sell you something that I know is a bad product. If you don't have a crying face, you won't be prepared for it. Yeah, I won't be prepared for the next time I'm inevitably widowed. Because nobody told me the tutorial character dies. Okay, we'll put that next to there. Try exaggerating the mouth and eyebrows. Just because it has to be like a more flat than what I drew it, huh? Maybe something like that. More knit eyebrows. Here's the real problem with my model, though. Circle eyebrows. I don't know if they convey the same, but I guess, you know, Harold doesn't have a lot of eyebrow either, so. A wiggly line in between the brows. Oh, like a. The face is a puzzle. The face is a puzzle and I'm terrible at them. Oh, CSP's decided to save? Okay. We'll figure it out. Or not. We'll probably figure that out. But definitely, I will be doing a very sad face on your face. Potentially hide the pain, but I don't know how hide the pain is gonna go. Maybe this one because it's funny. And then trying very hard but failing in a social luck social situation. But really this is more just like scared. Yeah, this is mostly just scared. Except I would probably change the smiling for trying very hard but failing, but for scared it'd be changed to a frown. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5. That's a couple of toggles though, so I think that should be good. The tiny face is very funny and good. Percussor suggested it. It is. I do think it's funny if it's just hide everything in the face. It's just this. I don't know when I'd use it, but I think it's very good. Angry. Yes. So I think that's good for toggles though. Pretty solid. I will save this. Toggle ideas. You guys want to see the whole model? I wish I could tell you how many layers there are. It's nothing super impressive. I think it's only I think it's around 200 and change for layers, which isn't really that much for a live 2D model, I think, because I'm foregoing facial shadows. And well, I'm foregoing most shadows, honestly, because I just was sort of like, I'm only gonna put them on the pleats and like this stuff down here because they sort of need them to look like Hakama. But the rest of it, I felt like since this is the first live 2D model that I've done in like a really long time, I was kind of like, I'll just do it like in a way that's a bit easier for me to handle before I handle like shadows and stuff, because I truly, I don't know how live 2D people do it, honestly, because it's an incredible amount of work. Like just doing the super bare basics that I did, crazy. I can't imagine doing it like all the time on big projects with like, I heard I follow somebody who does live 2D. Oh no, it was Juniper, I think, the moth lady soldier VTuber, and she said that she did like over 700 layers. I can't even imagine, you know? Like that's a crazy amount of work that I really admire. But boy howdy, couldn't be me. I I just I can't even fathom keeping track of all of that. Like, I'm the type of person who doesn't even name their layers most of the time. But for live 2D, you have to name everything, otherwise, it all gets lost. And that's not great. So, let me save the toggle ideas. And CSP is gonna think for a while because this file is huge. It's not as big as other VTuber files. I'm told that most VTuber files are like more around 7K by 7K. This is only about 4K. The tiny face, you know, when you're surprised or dumbfounded is when you use tiny face. That's fair. Oh yeah, the live 2D crazy. Here, I'll show you a little bit of what my model looks like under the behind the curtains, so to speak. But mine's really quite basic, but I mean, as you can see, like this part is going to be separated out by several different pieces. Like any piece that you think is going to move is going to be a separate layer by itself. These bangs are both separate, and they're also separated by left and right. The face in and of itself, like the freckles are separated out, every single one of them. The eyebrows and the eyes are all separated by different, by what side they're on. Even the lower lashes. Also, the eye glows are. And then there's even the eyes are actually hidden here. Let me take out the block color. So yeah, like the eyes actually have what are these called? Like lower eyelids and stuff to keep it to where the whites of the eyes are always contained and behind the quote-unquote lines that are supposed to be there. The mouth has the same thing, where there's like an upper block and a lower block, so that you don't see the inside of the mouth that's right there behind the lips and whatnot. So, and then the mouth itself is also separated out by certain things. And it just, like, by itself looks wild. Like, it looks wild and really awkward. Also, it's been a million years since I did this, so it's probably, I'm sure there are much better ways to do this than what I have done, probably. But, you know. The ears are also... I've seen other ears done a few different ways, but I'm doing like a really basic, like the front of the ear. The wisps are just there. I'll figure them out later. The middle of the ear, the back of the ear. And we'll see how that goes. And basically my philosophy on Live 2D so far is I will go back and add the things that I missed, because I know I have already missed quite a lot, unfortunately. For example, the front hair. There needs to be more hair behind the head, and also potentially on top of here, just to make sure that when the model looks down and the bangs move, that it doesn't just show like the peak of the top of the bald head, because that'd be somewhat awkward. If the bangs move down and you just saw, hold on, and you just saw like like that for whatever reason, you shouldn't. But in the case that it potentially happens, you do have to prepare for it. And just by the way, the eye rig, which is to say very amateurish, I have to be prepared for such things. I should also show you guys, just because, like, I mean, I'm proud that I managed to do all of this, like the hakama, because I didn't draw hips or anything. I did draw like legs and the shadow for the legs, but I didn't draw this part because there's no shot. There's no shot this will ever show up. But the kimono itself is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe around 12, because there's a safety block back here. 12 pieces just for the front. The arms are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces, then a 5th piece in the back that's also for safety. The hands itself are by themselves. They're actually separated out by each finger. And then the palm itself is separated too. Oh, that's not how come. The palms are separated too, so you can kind of see that. And I don't know why I separated out the fingers, if I'm being honest with you guys. But, you know, in case. I sort of cut the whole model just in case I ever wanted to fully rig it. I don't think I will ever fully rig a model successfully, but it's there just in case I feel ambitious. I like the variety of patterns you have. Oh, thank you so much. The patterns, I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with yet, because these are yeah, the patterns are actually separate layers in and of themselves also that I will have to manipulate and deform, based off of breathing and stuff. So the bell, I almost made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, but I chose to keep these rope parts as single pieces because I am tired. A program asking me to be prepared and draw accordingly to safety is so much for me. A person who is lazy when they draw. You're strong. No, I don't think I'm stronger. I just uh I had to, if anything, I'm a lot weaker than most live 2D people because I had to study a fair amount, and a lot of trial and error brought me here. Like, I've seen some live 2D people who can just take like a picture that's not prepared for live 2D and then cut it up and prepare it for live 2D without being like the original artist or anything. And that's extremely impressive to me. Cause like I couldn't, you know. Just so difficult. I don't know how people do it. Oh yeah, I also have different noses for looking to different sides. That may or may not come up. I'm thinking about changing the nose still. But I mean, this is how I draw noses, so I don't really want to change it. But I've seen a lot of models that just do so they do like a suggestion of the shine and then like a line for the nose, which makes it a lot easier for like moving around and stuff, you know, instead of like what I do, which is this. It's a bit more difficult. So I'm still thinking about changing the nose, and you guys will see if I end up doing that or not, I suppose. I'm full of fear. Live 2D is really it's very intimidating at the start. Because there are so many pieces that like you never really think about when you're drawing. And Live 2D is like, hey, you know how you've never really considered what's behind these parts? It's time to think. It's time to use the brain. And it's just, there's a lot of thinking while drawing. Although when I started, I just drew picture and then I cut it up and then I suffered the consequences of it. I do want to show you guys, because I started trying to rig it. I don't know if Live 2D is gonna cooperate with me, so maybe you'll be able to see it or not. I'm not sure. Hold on. Live 2D. Okay, yes. Here we go. Open. Those are some of my old rigs that I did 3 years ago. Here's Suzu. Will take a little bit to open because the file is huge. So my computer's a little bit upset, but do not worry. It will open. There we go. You see that oh no. Hold on. My mouse wheel is like really upset with me. I removed all of the hair while I was working on this because I was working on rigging the eyes. You guys can't see this part, so let me hide it for a second. But here's where all of the layers are, and then this is where all the deformers are. So you see I have a deformer for like the whole body. Then in the deformer for the whole body, I have like everything that's considered to be a part of the body in its own deformer. And then there's a deformer inside of each of those pieces for like different parts, which you can see more clearly on like the head, which is in the deformer for like whole head, because I have this is to be able to tilt the head back and forth. But like for whole head, here's the face, which has like everything besides the ears. So there's both eyes. Then there's a warp deformer for each eye. And under each eye, there's a warp deformer for like eyebrow, eyelash, pupil, upper eyelid, all of these things. It's wild. So I tried to do most of this off a stream because I didn't know how fun that would be for anyone to watch me struggle with. And hold on. Here we go. Here's the physics and movement window, which you can kind of see. I can't make any smaller. Okay, I can. Yes. So this is like keeping track. I don't know a lot about physics yet, but I'm trying to learn. But this should, yeah. So I rigged this eyeball so it will look around. And there's some blinking that I've made already, but it's not very complicated. It's just it's open and closed, and when it's closed the eye glow goes away. Not that you can like super see that. This doesn't look bad though. I don't think I did a super bad job on the pupil movement. Although I think I need to work on it a bit more. It's a little hard with the way I drew the eye. So it might be something I go back and change at some point. And stop that. And I'll show you. Can I show you guys this part? It does not listen to me. No, it doesn't listen to me. So let me see. This is the right eye. Yeah, so when it closes, the eye glow goes away. And then when it opens, eye glow comes back. Really, really non-complicated things. Ooh. But a lot of Live 2D is just taking each piece, adding a parameter to it, and then setting keys like you would in a normal animation. Except, you know, animation is hard. But for this one, you can kind of see, yeah, you can kind of see, I messed up here. Because I didn't pull the eyelid down enough, but I don't think it's something you can really like notice that much. Yeah, especially when it's so fast. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But it's a secret. It's a secret between me and stream, me and chat that that exists. Also, I learned recently that you can fully rig one side of the eye and then just reflect it onto the other eye. I didn't know that, so I rigged these separately. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna rig like all the eye stuff for this side and then just mirror it onto this part because I'm afraid of it looking wonky if I don't, because I've run into that issue before when I was learning, before I knew that you could do such a thing. I wonder if I could show you guys yeah, this part. You can also see parts of the blush that I have on the face sort of sticking out, but it's parts that you'll never see, haha, or at least I hope. But yes, I have rotation on head a little bit, but it's obviously something I have to work on more because, like, I mean, this part obviously. Yes, Live 2D is it's wild, honestly. I think last stream I worked on Live 2D, I showed you guys some things that I saw on Twitter that were wild. But I won't I won't do it this time just because it's, you know, I've already shown it. You guys already know what my opinion is on Live 2D and how amazing it is that people do it. So I don't want to say it because I didn't do anything. But yeah, we've got the toggles. We got Mr. That's my design page. Where's Mr. Chinuki? Mr. Chinuki, there he is. Mr. Chinuki. So I think that's good for drawing. I'm going to take a break, and then when we come back, I'll play a video game. I have Baba Is You, and I also have a game that I just got called A Little to the Left. Baba Is You is a puzzle game with words, and A Little to the Left is a puzzle game. It's like, they're both really short puzzle games to my understanding. But A Little to the Left is about, I don't know. I read that it was quote unquote satisfying puzzles. So I'm going to BRB, and if you guys want, you can say like which one you might prefer. I could put links to both of the games in chat maybe if you guys want to see. Although I think most people know what Baba Is You looks like. Probably. Versus a little to the left, which is a bit more different. Well, there's Baba Is You. And this is a little to the left. So just let me know. I will be back in a very little while. I will not be gone for long. I'm just gonna set up that part of the stream and also feed the minions. So I'll be back. Don't pay attention to this BRB message because it's wrong.